This it's kind of like a one-of-a-kind event because we're combining arts and science. And the reason we're doing this is because it has been shown that scientists who also play music, for example, are more successful. And an example of that is scientists who play in this orchestra, which is called the NIH Philharmonia. And this is near Washington, D.C. They are scientists who do research at the National Institutes of Health, and they also play in the orchestra. The first time that I was able to attend one of those performances, I was very, very impressed. And I started reading about it, and that's how I found out that, yes, indeed, there is a connection between developing musical skills and developing scientific skills. We have students from the early college high school, the Building Scholars program, showing off their scientific research project that they did in the summer. We also have students in the RISE program at EPCC showing the research that they've done throughout the year, and also students in the Bridges program doing research and showing off the research. And also we have the students in the Arts and Science summer camp, so we have the younger children also displaying what they did for science and art this summer.
3D printing is a technological advancement that we're using here at EPCC. It's used in every department. They have one in the math department, and now we finally got one in the biology department. The first project that we did with it, we collaborated with the club, the Arts and Science Club, to work with some kids, and we're printing some musical instruments that we used to conduct a science project. But basically what it does, it heats up a filament that goes through the nozzle, and it heats up the plate, and it starts adding layers, one on top of each other. It's a blueprint dragged in from a program called Cura that we also got along with our 3D printer.
Our project is discovering bacteria in art. We did this the second week of our camp, the Art and Science Summer Camp here. And the main focus for our second week was bacteria. She'll tell you our hypothesis for our main experiment.
So our hypothesis was that we believed our bacteria would mostly be gram-negative samples based on what we touched. So the day we colored those pictures, we chose the paintbrush or the crayon that we used the most to swab it and see what bacteria it was.
And so what we did was we swabbed the bacteria again, and we got a little bit of the bacteria. We used a solution and made bacteria broth, and then we poured that into a tray, and using an instrument called the RENARC, we got and the microscan plate, we were able to see the different types of bacteria it was.
The liquid that we used was called stabilized aqueous pluronic surfactant. Tongue twister.
Say it a couple of times. And then our second project that we did was 3D printing these different types of instruments. As you can see here, we have a pan flute, two pan flutes, some whistles, a recorder, a kazoo, and some ocarinas.
We work closely alongside with professors at the University of Texas at El Paso. And what we've done is we've collaborated with our mentors there with the PhDs. And out of 12 of us, we've all been kind of launched into our own project and kind of been allowed to see what it's like in these laboratories and actually touch and see very, very incredibly expensive equipment.
So we're trying to bring this to our community, to El Paso Community College, and promote this among the students, that it is possible to develop both kinds of skills.